Gohan Beast Special Beam Cannon. I think is the official name Gohan Beast now, because I've seen it. It was Final Gohan when it came out first, and then it's like now it's Gohan Beast. So I don't know what to call him. So we call him Gohan Beast. So this is like the special beam cannon pose with his arms sort of coming across his face, right? So quite complicated. You got 4 shortened fingers, right? So the hand is like nearly, say, touching the camera. Imagine if it was someone taking a photograph. So it's 4 shortened. That means everything looks like short and stumpy, okay? But we'll start with his eyes, as usual, right? So landscape page, pencil and an eraser, sketch it out lightly so you can erase your mistakes. And hit pause if I go too fast when I move my hand, okay? So again, we'll start with this W. So center point of my page is about here. So we start with the W that Dragon Ball characters have, sort of in the middle. So center point here, down a bit, because he's got huge hair. So massive, crazy hair. So I don't know how I feel about the animation. Like, I don't know how I feel about it. I prefer drawn animation, but that's just me. I'm biased because I like drawn. So come down and we'll go with this W. Now it's quite small, right? So W in the middle of his forehead. Right, and the eyebrows come out from here. Different sort of eyebrows. They're kind of skinnier. So we take a line, so we curve it around. Down like that, right? And then you got the square end. And then this will like curve down. We get gradually thinner as we go down. So they're like they're actually a different shape to slightly to what we draw normally. And then the other side, so we go up and then it curves down. Square end, and then back down, really skinny, coming down towards his nose. Right, so different. And his eyes are bigger, right? So we go small line, big line. I might make him smaller. Like that, right? And then same on the other side. Might make him slightly smaller. Everything's like bigger. Like it's different proportions. Those square Dragon Ball eyes. And then his iris, right? So he's got large red iris here. And then over this side as well, large red iris there. And he does have pupils, so there and there. So his nose then, so just coming down, we got this sort of L. Shape for his nose. Like so. Maybe the cheek marks. And there's actually some lines on the top of his forehead as well. So he's shouting, right? But his bottom of his mouth is cut off. So just underneath his nose here, I'm going to add his arm, right? So it like cuts off his chin. So this is like his wristband, okay? So just underneath here. So I'll just draw this in. Right? So his mouth, shouting, right, goes into this wristband area. So it comes out from underneath his nose, around, down to there. Right, so his chin is like, you can't see it, it's cut off. Then we have teeth inside. And his tongue. You can see a little bit of teeth on this side as well. Some teeth here. And back inside his mouth just appears to be black, so I'll do that. So his shoulder is like coming across his face, right? So his shoulder kind of just goes up this way, meets his hand somewhere there. Right, so you can't see his cheek on this side. So you can see his cheek on this side though. So it comes out and goes up towards his eyebrow. There. And his hairline comes out from the other side. So that comes out, goes around, down. So this isn't really drawn in, but we will draw it in just so we can, for the purposes of this. And then this goes up that way. So this will go around, down to a sideburn, down to there. This becomes a hair spike then. And then we can see his ear just in behind here. His earlobe is somewhere. See a little bit of his face maybe. Right there, and then lines inside. This is a pretty complicated pose now. It's kind of an advanced sort of one. So really, if you're trying this, take your time. It's quite tricky. So there's a hand like in here and an arm going that way. What I think I'll do is hair first. Just get this big massive hair done. So we'll go over this side. Oh, there's another ear here. I forgot that. Here and there. Okay, so where do we start? We'll start here. Crazy hair spikes, right? Some might say ridiculously big. Not me though, I'd never say that. So this comes down that way. And then, so oh, there's a fringe one there, but we'll do this one. So this comes up, down, and then this goes up here, like that. Like I know I'm laughing, but it's crazy hair. This goes around to there, and then sort of spikes around this way. And then, so I'll add the texture lines all at once. So we'll go, there's another one there, and then a bigger one. Where's this one go? Like up out here. And there's two in between. Down towards his ear, this one. One in between this one. There's like a small one here, but I think it like goes behind like his hand or his finger, maybe somewhere there. It doesn't reach his ear because we've got a hand across there. You could draw it in and then erase it afterwards if you wanted. You could just go all the way to the ear. Right, there's another layer then. So another one in here. Another one here. here. Here then. Right, and then there's texture lines all over. So basically what you do is you follow each hair spike and you add some texture lines on each one. And there's no sort of secret to this, you just follow each one. Like this. Right, but that's enough. So now, hands and anatomy and big hand and everything. Right, so. So this is difficult. Let's see. So I guess we'll do this arm first to get us started, get us warmed up, right? So you got an arm going out this way. Bottom of that forearm here. His elbow kind of sticks out here, pointy. And then the forearm comes around here. You have like forearm muscle lines there. And then this tricep and shoulder. And that'll go underneath his blue or purple vest, which comes down here. And we got a bicep line, like another shoulder muscle line there, maybe like another tricep line that way. So then like his torso, so his body, go down there, and his shirt is open here. So you can see like his chest muscle going that way. And some abs starting there. And then we got like his collarbone or something just going this way. Like neck muscles and things. So the other side of his body is like over here, right? So it's like his armpit sort of area. And the hand will come out from that. Right, so this is like big. And you've got like some fold lines and things here. So I guess we'll do the big hand first, will we? What do you think? So he's doing this kind of thing, right? So it's a tricky enough hand pose now. So the thumb kind of touches these two down fingers. So, and hand on shoulder. Okay, so the base of his hand, we'll just go for this. So the base of his hand, you'll do this sort of W shape down here. Okay, this is like the base of his hand. The palm of his hand. And you have some like armpit lines or something here. Like, you know, stuff like that. And this goes around for, so the palm of the hand touches the thumb, right? So it becomes the sort of thumb here. And we're going really big with this, right? So it's really exaggerated proportion. So your thumb line comes in here, up, down, around. It's kind of like a sausage or something here, and you'll have like some thumb knuckle lines, a skin line there, and then his thumbnail just comes across the top. So then, as I said, like when he does this sort of thing, it's actually hard to do that. So these bent fingers, thumb touches that one. So like the knuckle disappears in behind the thumb, right? So it goes like that way. And then the curve up here. And then the next, his pinky knuckle goes up, around, and then you have like a knuckle bump here. This goes down that way. Right, and his fingers kind of curl around under there. So then you have these two massive fingers that stick out this way, right? So it's real exaggerated now. So we'll go up this way, right? You have like a knuckle bump or something. And then this finger, tip of the finger, is really big. Way bigger than you'd think. Because we got forced perspective or foreshortening. So then this curves down. Right, these are like the segments of his finger, the skin. Right? And then the next one beside it goes bigger even again, around. You have these segments like that. Can you see the sort of, it's kind of making sense now, I think. Like this skin on the palm of his hand and everything. Okay. Now, so then this hand joins this one. So you'll have like the palm of his hand comes out from here, right? So it just comes up into there. And then you can just see like his little finger on this side, his pinky, resting on his shoulder. This comes out to its knuckle and changes direction down there. Knuckle lines. And this kind of bumps up, down like that. And then the next one. Down. Got a knuckle line again. Up, down. To there. Line like so. And this goes up. Down. So like a knuckle here. And this will go down just past his shoulder, sort of down here. And then like another finger should be here somewhere, just touching his ear. So that's pretty much it. Now, if you want, you can add sort of energy and stuff spiraling, you know, sort of around the finger here. It can go on his hair if you want. You know, it's a moment of truth sort of thing. You just gotta be brave and sort of draw it in. And don't be afraid of going over things, because, you know, it just makes it look more impressive when it's like on top of his hair and stuff. Right, kind of like that. You can do as much of this as you want. It can get bigger as it comes out, you know, add some perspective to it. So we'll do like a spiral sort of around it, maybe like another one here. I won't cover his face because we want to be able to see that. It's just these kind of circular energy sort of things. Maybe with some small ones sticking off like that. So it's like we're like trapped in the we're like getting hit with the blast beam. Right, and like you can do the debris and dots and wind and lines kind of spiraling around like that, because it is a circular sort of blast. So, right, I kind of had fun with it. You could even paint it or something. Anyway, that's what I would do. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.